Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good morning or good afternoon to each and every one. My name is Karen S. Tomondan from BSSW1C, and I'm here in front of you all to discuss my topic about citizenship and civic responsibilities. So, what is citizenship? The fact or status of being a citizen of a particular place. The qualities that a person is expected to have as a responsible member of a community. Relationship between an individual and a state in which an individual owns allegiance to the state and a turn is entitled to its protections. Full potential rights, including the right to vote and to hold public office, are predicted on citizenship. Citizenship entails obligations such as allegiance, payment of taxes, and military services. So, citizenship is the relationship between a person and a state, where the person is entitled to protection and owes allegiance to the state. It is a status that comes with rights, responsibilities, and duties that are not necessarily extended to non-citizens or aliens. Citizenship can include rights: the right to vote, hold public office, and collect unemployment insurance. Responsibilities: paying taxes, serving or tourist military service, and privileges to protect abroad. Citizenship is often confused with nationality, but international law does not typically use the term. Nationality can also refer to the relationship between a state and other entities, just as corporations, ships, and aircrafts. To become a citizen, a person must meet the legal requirements of a local, state, or national government. The value of citizenship varies by country. So next is, what is citizen? One who has a share in both the ruling and being ruled, where citizenship confers some form of status with rights and duties. So there is 5 major aspects of good citizenship. Number 1, honesty. Number 2, compassion. Number 3, respect. Number 4, responsibility. Number 5, courage. So the number 1 in the 5 major of good citizenship is honesty. A good citizen must be honest with others as well as with himself or herself in order to be a good citizen of their society. Number 2, compassion. Compassion refers to the emotion of caring for people and for other living things. Compassion creates an emotional bond between a citizen and others. So, number 3 is respect. Respect refers to the citizen's self-respect, respect for the ideas of others, and respect for laws and regulations. Number 4, responsibility. Responsibility includes both personal for oneself and public responsibility of one's society. It includes one's responsibility in forming oneself, one's commitment to the community values, and responsibility and commitment to defend and protect one's homeland. Number 5, courage. Courage inspires the citizen to participate in bringing about the changes required in the community, even when they are unfamiliar or dangerous. So, my next topic is about civic responsibility. So, what is civic responsibility? It is the community coming together to be a collective source of change, political and non-political. Civic engagement can also be summarized as a means of working together to make a difference in the civil life of our communities and developing the combination of skills, knowledge, values, and motivation in order to make that difference. So, civic responsibility means is the actions and attitudes that citizens have in relation to social participation in democratic governance. It involves participating in government, volunteering, and advocating for causes. Civic responsibility can help create supportive communities by bringing together respectful and engaged citizens. Students can learn about civic responsibility in civic classes, where they can learn about public processes, voting, volunteering, and jury services. There is example of civic responsibilities. Number one is voting. So, syempre, if we are old enough, like 18 above, or minsan in a 17, nakaka-vote na tayo, which is isa yun sa mga responsibilities natin as a citizen to vote pag like may mga kailangan ni vote like as a law or like yung mga uh, sa mga kandidato, kailangan natin mag-vote kung sino yung pinipili nating maging candidate o manalo. So, yun siya. Number two, political and other informative campaigns. O sa mga campaigns, kasali tayo doon, like nagpa-participate tayo, serving. Then, next is signing a petition, filing and paying taxes. So, of course, tayong mga nagiging adult na or like yung sa mga adult na nag-work, isa yun sa mga responsibility talaga is mag-pay ng taxes. Community services. Isa din to sa mga nakikita kong talagang responsibilities nating mga citizens is community services. And picking up litter or not littering the street. Tama nga naman din, pag like nasa daan tayo, syempre, kailangan talaga maging responsible tayo at maghanap tayo ng basurahan na kung saan doon natin matapon yung basura natin. Huwag na huwag tayong magkakalat sa daanan. So, next is being respectful towards others. So, isa talaga ito sa responsibility natin or like talagang kailangan nating gagawian o mas another term is talagang dapat nating ginagawa, maging respectful sa ibang tao. Kahit sino pa man yan, dapat maging respectful ka at huwag kang kung ano yung sinasabi. Or like, huwag kang maging bastos. Maging respectful ka, matanda man sa'yo o bata sa'yo. Then, watching out for others, isa din ito sa kinakagawian natin dapat. Combined security efforts. Isa ito sa mga combined security efforts. Isa ito sa mga responsibilities natin bilang citizens. Then, lastly, helping others. Dapat talaga maging matulungin tayo kahit sino pa man yan, matanda pa man yan, bata, o kahit hindi natin kilala. Maging helping tayo sa bawat isa. So, there are categories of responsibilities. Number one is compulsory. There are some civic responsibility that have been made compulsory by the law and the varies from one country to another. Compulsory means mandatory natin kailangan gawin kasi nakasaad talaga siya sa law na kailangan nating magampanan as a responsibilities. Isa na din yun is yung military service. Lahat is mandatory na dumaan sa military services. Kaya sa ibang bansa na kailangan talaga ipagtumuntong sa tamang edad is yung mga boys is pumapasok sila sa military services. Next is voluntary. Hindi naman siya mandatory but we also have civic responsibility that are necessarily in the law but is expected of every citizen or resident of an area. Hindi man siya mandatory sa law, pero like, dapat talaga is expected ng nakikita sa ating citizen na gawin natin ito. Next is compulsory civic responsibilities. Ito na yung responsibility ng compulsory. Number 1, obey the laws of the land. Number 2, pay taxes. Number 3, voting is compulsory in some nations. Number 4, public service, corporate social responsibilities. Number 5, it is compulsory in some nations to help accident victims. So, ito naman yung voluntary civic responsibility. Number 1, getting involved with community development. Number 2, volunteering for non-profit. Number 3, donating to charitable initiatives. Number 4, offer your skills to the neighborhood. Number 5, transfer knowledge. Number 6, respect other people's right. Yun ang mga voluntary civic responsibilities. Ano nga ba ang purpose of civic responsibilities? So, citizens have a role toward nation building. Government cannot fix everything, so we can do it as a citizen to help the nation. We are closer to ourselves than the government. Our civic responsibilities make living easier in our communities. So, where our civic responsibilities begins? Number 1, neighborhood. Number 2, town or city. Number 3, schools. Number 4, churches and mosques. Number 5, state. Number 6, country. Number 7, abroad as national brand ambassador. So that's all my topic. I hope you learned something to my discussion.